T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9,
All right.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Go into
2,
comments.
1, 0.
Let's turn this a little bit. There we go. Are we live? There we go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Off the Rock Radio live to air. You're in the behind the scenes. I had to do it this way because my phone didn't charge up enough, so I had to plug it in on this side. So you're going to watch the right side of me tonight instead of the left side. I got to get myself, there's a pole right here where the monitor is on, and I got to put something up here so that it can face down. And you know, when you take the pictures and everything like that, the pictures, you always want to take them from above. You never want to take them from below because, you know, that whole second chin stuff, right? You never want to have that. You don't want to have second chin. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? I got to get my music ready. It's an absolute beautiful, beautiful day here today. 29. Tomorrow's supposed to be 37. However, we're supposed to get some rain up along our area. You know how it goes. Let's see. We got the comments on here or what? Let's see. I got nobody commenting. What's going on? Where's my peeps? Where's my people? Where's my people? Let's go into this. Let me just see if I'm even on. After Rock. We're going into that. We're live. So now I'm going to go in the behind the scenes. There we go. I got nobody commenting. What the hell's going on? I got nobody there. All right. Let's start this show, shall we? Well, good evening, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. It is another Monday night. It is June the 8th. And at this time, I want to bring Coral back in. Coral, come in here for a second.
What?
Come in here.
What?
Come in here.
What?
Go on that microphone for a
What?
second because I want to wish you a very happy birthday.
What?
It's your birthday.
Yeah,
Did you know it's your birthday?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, happy birthday, Coral. By the way, those that don't know Coral does a Coral Rock show. She's actually featured the Way East on there a couple of times, good friends of ours in the show. And yeah, you've had a chance to meet a couple of other great Newfoundland acts. And you'll be coming out to the Up From Home 2026 this year. I can't say where it is yet, but not yet. I told you, but not yet. But I just wanted to say happy birthday to you, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Oh, a shout out to all the Newfoundland artists. Way East, Chris Hibbs, Claire Porter. I love them all.
That's
They're all
it.
great.
That's it. Well, I'm going to get you some more music. Dana Reed is on the behind the scenes right now. Dana Reed actually is wishing you a happy birthday. Remember, she was in?
Hi, Dana.
Yeah, so she was in live. So, yeah. So, again, thank you, Miss Coral Andrews. A big happy birthday to you, my friend.
Thank you, Mr. Dane Clark.
All right. There we go.
Lovely show.
And you too. See you tomorrow. All right. That's it. Coral's birthday. See that? She's 26 again. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The sun is shining here in Waterloo, and we've got a great show for you on hand. I get a chance to talk with a legend tonight. Damian Follett is going to be, we're going to be talking to him in about a half an hour. His new song is out, but I found out that he was at Greensleeves the other night, hanging out with a really good friend of mine, Dave White and Tash, and we're going to find out what kind of shenanigans he was up to at Sleeves the other night. Also tonight, we're going to feature some music that are going to be a part of the showcase on the Rock, August 28th to 30th. Remember that date in beautiful Bay Roberts as well. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's official. Up From Home 2026 is happening here in KW. Yes, the big announcement of who, when, and where is going to take place on June the 22nd, and which is actually kind of cool. It's Discovery Day in Newfoundland. Did you know that? It's Discovery Day in Newfoundland. So you're going to get to discover who's going to be at Up From Home 2026. Again, it's 7:06. Let's kick off tonight's tracks. Going to go way back for this one. Planker Down Band, song's called Waiting for Supper, on the only show that plays Newfoundland music outside of Newfoundland and Labrador. Off to Rock Radio, FM 98.5. What's going on, Michelle? How are you? So just like you, Dana Reed, Michelle has an opportunity tonight to play. We're going to be playing a debut song from her, Dana. Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Dana, when all of a sudden you had your first song and it came out and you heard it on the radio? Tell Michelle what that feeling was like, because I'm sure she's going to have that one tonight. Yeah, I'm really excited about tonight's show. It should be good. Comes the time. Damian Follett, I get to have a chat with him tonight again. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he launched his, I played his new song last week. We're going to play it again tonight. I got to write this over here so you guys can see me writing songs. So this is part of our whole thing. So, yeah. So, Dana, you've got some good stuff coming up. Where are you playing next? Because you got a big show coming up. Where were you last? You had to cancel that one, which sucks. It's too bad to hear that. That's never a good time. Got some Barry Fitzpatrick tonight. I got some classics as well as some new ones on the show. Looking forward to it. Got Kelsey Arsenault. I cannot wait. I know she just graduated from university, but I can't wait until she gets back into the studio and starts recording some songs. She is phenomenal. And she did some stuff with oh my God, I can picture her. Becca Bartlett. She did some stuff with her on some open mics. So, yeah. Mr. Glenn Royal, how are you, sir? Everything's going well in your neck of woods, Mr. Glenn. Congratulations on the Janeway telethon. That looked pretty exciting. Next week, I get a chance to talk with Mr. Glenn Royal. We kind of wanted to do it monthly, but it's kind of like every 6-7 weeks or whenever we want to do it, right? Because so it'll be the June 15th and then June 22nd is when we're gonna do the big announcement. Big announcement. Like, I'm not freaking kidding. You thought last year was big? Just wait. Just wait. Keeps getting bigger every year. I told you that, ladies and gentlemen. I told you that the showcase on the Rock gets bigger every year. The Up From Home is going to be just as big. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. June 22nd is the announcement. Huge announcement. And I got to give a shout out to my buddy Gavin, who, by the way, I'm surprised he's not on the air right now. I don't know where he is. Don't know where he is. He's probably working. Said he had to work, so. And he hiked that big hill in his jeans. That was kind of funny. How's everybody at the Dildo Brewery, Dana? How's your mom doing? They've got some great music coming in there. Oh, my God. That's pretty exciting. Yeah. I didn't have my energy drink tonight because I'm not allowed anymore. You make sure and give her a big hug from me, okay, Dana? Dana, not a, you can't give a Dean hug. I know that. No one can ever give a Dean hug. There is only one Dean hug. So you make sure, but give her a big hug for me, please, and tell her I can't wait to see her in August. Ugh. This song was released. Hey, Catherine. I bet. Catherine and I went to high school together 10 years ago. 10 years ago, right, Kath? That's awesome because Catherine is from Newfoundland, so you're going to see family, I'm going to assume, is where you're going to go. Where do you work, Michelle? It's only a night shift. You're fine. You're fine. Tommy Tomster. I love when you come on the air, Tommy Tom. And the only reason I do that is because I know you're still listening. I know that you're still on this side of the dirt, buddy. The Monday night when I don't hear from you, I'm going to get worried. Or any day that I don't hear from you. Because I know you message me frequently and I love it. How are you, Tommy? How's everything going? How's the treatments? Is anything new coming along, bud? How long are you in Newfoundland for, Kath? And you're going to miss the... Oh, no, you'll be back in time for the Scottish Festival. Ah, okay. Yes, I can see that. I can see why you'd want a little bit of that. You're going, just a week. It's never enough, is it? Hey, Kat, it's never enough.
I've done a lot of living, and I found
Signal Hill is apparently going to be there this year. I just saw the post. And by the way, book off. Oh, I can't even say the date. I almost spoiled it by saying the date. So no date yet. June 22nd. Listen in. I can't do anything right now. I gotta wait. But book off a date in November. So you'll be going to George Street, I'm assuming, then, Kath? Head down there, going to Newfoundland Embassy. Oh, you're going. Oh, really? Oh, that'll be a good trek. That's one place I've never been. I'd love to. I'd love to tour Newfoundland. I always seem to just get the Avalon Peninsula. That's it. That's all I get to do. I got to take time for myself one of these times and just go visit all the little coves and just the ports, the outports and stuff, and say hi to so many people that I don't get a chance to see. Yeah, I fly home on the 26th. Oh, okay, Tommy. Oh, I know. And I get unlimited kilometers on my rental. I do. I have to make a point of doing it. Because August, I do the showcase. October, I go down for the Music NL Awards. And that's it. That's it. Mr. Brian Keane, how are you now? Where are you calling in from tonight? So what treatment are they doing for you, Tommy Tom Tom? Oh, so you're down there you're out west this time. All right. Okay, I'm playing this track, and if you're listening to it online, Michelle, if you're listening to this online in the healthcare sector, ckwr.com, these guys are known as Nan's Boys. And when I first heard this track and I debuted it, you can hear their accents as they rap. And the words, if there was an accordion or a guitar in the background, it could certainly pass as a trad song. But they switched this up and they did it this way. It's such a cool track. So smart. There it is. So cool. So original. That's what I like about this track. Cod lines when they hit. What rapper is going to say that? Mr. Coops. It's called Tremfire. It's kind of like the steroids I take. It's fire. Tommy Tom Tom's going to be on fire. That's awesome, Tommy. I think it's going to work for you, buddy. I think it's going to work for you. That's awesome, bud. So are you at home then, Tommy Tom Tom? Or are you in the hospital then? Yeah, like the accent in a hip hop track, this just floors me. You never hear this anywhere. Ice fees in me bones. And if I leave again, I'll return someday. Cause this place don't let us all drift away. It's a home, it's a fire, it's a work of art. Dead silence sings to my heart. So water, 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 so water. So water, water. How'd everything go down home, Dougie? Did you enjoy? Are you still down in Newfoundland or are you back here in KW now? You're tuned into Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. These guys are called Nan's Boys. Song's called Salt Water Heart. And as I was saying on the behind the scenes, by the way, if you want to join in on the behind the scenes, head over to Facebook, go on Off the Rock Radio, and you can find it there and you can join in. Or you go to YouTube, either or. Nan's Boys is the name of the group, and it's Salt Water Heart. Really cool because they took the trad sort of sound, the writing. They didn't even have a squeeze box in there, but they did it to a rap track. So it's you know, a really funky beat and a cool beat. But you can hear their accents in there as well. Such an original track. 709er Music and Friends, Blanker Down Band, and Waiting for Supper. 720. I still haven't had supper. Johnny Wetter, if you're where are you? If you're out there watching, and if you're at Morty's, I could use a couple of pounds of Cajun wings. Bring them down. A little hungry over here. Most of you knew that I boxed last year for the very first time, the one and only. I retired 0-1. You know, I went in for a charity event for Fitz Vanderpool and did a training for 12 weeks, raised enough money to send 2 kids to his summer boxing camp. And I walked out, and my walkout song was Heave Away. But if I ever do it again, and I'm thinking about it, don't be judging. Don't be judging. If I ever do it again, this is the song I'm going to walk out to. It's my guy Logan Bolt. The track's called Never Peak. This is on my gym mix. This gets you going. on Off the Rock Radio here in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, FM 98.5. This is an awesome track. So I'm glad you're out then, Tommy. That's good to hear. That's awesome to hear. Got you back. How was it, Doug? How was Newfoundland? How much fun did you have? Look, I saw the pics, man. It was pretty good. That just 3 nights? Just 3 nights? That's all you survived? You're going to have to come down for the showcase on to Rockin' Bay Roberts. We'll have some fun, buddy. We just locked in Westside Charlie's for our after party on the Saturday night. So there'll be drink specials. There'll be giveaways. You're not as old as me, Dougie. You know that. You're almost. Yeah, we locked in Westside Charlie's for the after party on the Saturday night after the Way East is done. Everybody's invited. Anybody can come out. Yep. It's going to be fun. Yeah. That's going to be a crazy weekend. I think Gavin told me we're at 44 musicians. We have a very special how do you think they can do it, eh? Yeah, and we've got a very special dedication too on the Sunday that we're gonna do, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm really hoping, unlike what it was last year, that the weather freaking holds out this year. Because God damn it, last year wasn't fun at all. Damian, make sure I'm gonna message you now. You good in 10? Oh. In 10. Yeah, this is good. Mind you, it's a radio edit too, because of course, had to do that one. All right, this is what I want. Oops, wrong one. I got you, Josh. I see your messages, big dog. Here we go. Last week's show is up on Spotify, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I do a horrible job at that, though. You know that? I do a horrible job. Yep. There we go. Oh, what? I don't. You know what? I already knew what I was saying. You're. I know you're not watching. You know what? I don't know if you're watching. Josh James. Fool. LOL. Goofball, man. He's some. I tell you. Crazy feller. Let me tell you. I like this track from Ali Power. Wow. So, Michelle, I just saw your post there from a couple of days ago. Really? But the house in Freshwater. Really? Oh my. Wow, that's freaking gorgeous, Michelle. Wow, and just for that? Shit. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Now I understand. That's what I get. All right. Come on. Where are you? There we go.
Time goes so fast, can't you see? These coaster people to the busy finally. There's only one thing that I must suggest before you go working way out in the west. Buy a skidoo, a mud truck, and a quad. The mud is much thicker, it's worse than the bad. The mountains are waiting for a blanket of snow, where East Coaster people on skidoos all go. The mountains are lovely, such a beautiful sight. East Coaster people, Alberta's delight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm just messaging here to talk to Damian. Really excited. Really excited. Of course, as we all know, he's got a new song out.
Now I must apologize to you.
No. I get it, Doug. I went to that one. It's got to be the worst one. I have been to many Tims. That one in Bay Roberts, I totally hear you.
Such a beautiful sight. East Coaster people, Alberta's delight.
Nora, you're sitting on my kitchen counter, saying you'll be alone forever.
Such a powerful song. This song, what did she say? Over 100,000 streams, I think, already, or something like that. All right, I'm going to give Mr. Damian a quick call. Gina Roberts, how are you? Oh, hello, Emily. It's going to be a time at Westside Charlie's. I'm looking forward to it. How much time do we got in this song? Oh, we got 3 minutes. I'll give him a call. Where are we? Phone, cue. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's nice feedback. Good day, sir. How are you now? You're so funny. Now I got to owe you another $20. Give me like not even 2 minutes, and then we'll get you back on. Okay, hold on, buddy. All right. Yeah, massive feedback. There goes a couple of notches in my ears. Oh my goodness! Wow, that was loud. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped to talk to Damian. Can't wait. So I got to ask Michelle, another fella from good old Placentia. Yeah, do you know him, Michelle? You got the residence. That is awesome. Throw him. Where are you working then? Michelle, where do you work? I'll give you guys all a shout out. Hurry up. Michelle, type. Type, Michelle. Come on. Michelle, you got a minute. Hurry up. Oh, my God. But you're listening to the show, though, right? CKWR.com. That's what you got run through, right? Right? Okay. Because then you'll hear my interview with Tom. I mean, with Damian. So what do you, okay, Veterans Pavilion. All right. And that's in Freshwater, right? This is Off the Rock Radio. And that was Rachel Cousins doing a song about Nora. 7:32. You know what time it is? That's right. It's time now to talk to my good buddy, Damian Follett. Mr. Follett, how the hell are you tonight? I am fantastic. Now, before we get too far, I got to give a shout out to all the staff and those that are at the Veterans Pavilion in St. John's. A young lady that I've got up on the New Music Monday tonight. She's never heard her song on the radio. And so I'm debuting it tonight. She actually works there and she's got us cranked. So, yeah. So I've got 2 more listeners on the road tonight. So it's pretty good. Now is Brenda listening? Because then we're at 3. So how is everything, Damian? It's been a long time since we chatted. I know that you just released a new song and you were hanging out with my guy Dave White the other night at Sleeves. What was that like? Yeah, because I'm sure you've played on George Street in your earlier days. How many times? Countless times, eh? To get your feet wet and everything like that, and all of a sudden to go back and to play with a guy like Dave White, and you're right, Dave is as humble pie, just like you are, just like most of the entertainers and the musicians. In fact, all of them that I've ever met. Very appreciative of who they are, and you know what? Just putting up with the crowd that comes into Sleeves. Yeah. Beauty. You know what, man? I'm coming home on August 26th for the showcase on the Rock, and that is going to be one of my stops on the Wednesday night after I hit Keith's, of course, to fill up my belly because, I got to starve myself for a week. You have to. So listen, Damian, you got the space in between the songs because it's how long before you released this last song, the superhero song? It was what, last summer that you brought out the Floating on the Water, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Love it. Wow. So kind of like a little EP, a Damian Follett EP coming out that kind of showcases what it is that you do. Beauty. Of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. No, I told you, I've said this to everybody. Like Charlie Pride says, I'm just me. My goal is to make sure that everyone else is happy. And then once they're happy, then I can sit back and go, all right, I think I'm happy now. But you know what? There's a lot more people that I got to make happy. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. Absolutely. You know what? No matter what song you listen to, a sad song, a happy song, a rock song, whatever, it's going to lift somewhat of a spirit up. That's for damn sure. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yep. Well, we won't say how much fun Tash had because no matter where she goes, she brings all the fun with her no matter where she goes. Oh, she was the very first person I met when I first came down. I started the show in January. I went down for I think it was it was just July 1st long weekend, and Fables was their last show before they went to Stephenville. And that's when I met Tash, and she took me around to Embassy, Sleeves, Broderick's, the gems, everywhere that you had to go. And now when I brought my daughter down and her friends, I took her to Embassy, I took her to Sleeves, I took her to, you know what I mean? And anybody that I bring down, that's where you got to go. And it's so cool to see the 360 that comes around. And for you've been doing this how long now, Damian? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 Absolutely. So talk about this new song, the superhero song. You are a vault of positivity. If you could just take 10% and bottle that up and just spread that around in just little circles of St. John's and little circles of Toronto, imagine the hook and the line and the sinker that you would have with all these people with your positive energy. So this song, the superhero song, came from where and why? Yep. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yep. Mm. Wow. Yeah. Sure. See, something like this would be a Blake Shelton track. And the only reason I say that is because Blake Shelton has done similar style songs like this, right? Like a Blake Shelton, yeah. So that sort of style, because this would be more his, his MO as opposed to like a Luke Bryan or a Luke Combs, right? So that you gotta hit the older folks up that are around our age, the 30-year-olds. Yeah. Oh, but wait, you already ruined it by saying that you were already 4 decades in. So, I get, geez. Listen, my friend, I am going to play this track. I debuted it last week, and I think, it's going to be getting airplay everywhere. I just really, really hope that this catches on like it's supposed to. There is so much other fluff out there right now that just, and this needs to spread. Good. Yep. You know what, man? And out of everybody that I know, you are the tops when it comes to believing in yourself. So, yep. Lots of love to you, my friend. And to Brenda, she's on the behind the scenes. Lots of love to you boys and girls and all the family and the kids. And I see the posts and such a great family. And when I'm down on the 26th, listen, if you're around Bay Roberts during that weekend, I would love to have you come out, not to sing, but I would love to have you come out and just enjoy some new music from new musicians that you may never even have heard of, and just come out and go, oh my God, and just go, these guys are Newfoundlanders. Absolutely. Damian, always a pleasure, my friend. I wish you nothing but the best, and I love you like a brother. All right, buddy. Later, man. Okay, bye. And that is none other than my guy, Damian Follett, who, of course, has this song just released, and it's everywhere on every streaming platform. It is called The Superhero Song on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. Crank this one up.
You make me feel like I'm 10
Johnny!
Like I can outrun a train, fly straight across the city in the pouring rain. Like I can catch a bus falling off the bridge. Like I'm a little bit Bruce Wayne, with a heart so strong it cannot be tamed. Like Spider-Man, like Spider-Man. Yeah, that's how
I messaged you earlier, Johnny, or I said something. If you're at Morty's, I could use a couple of pounds of Cajun wings.
I'm Spider-Man. Hold on, wait a minute. Maybe I'm Superman.
You know, one thing I love, and when you're listening to the song from Damian, one thing I absolutely love from Damian is he has not stepped away from the true Damian Follett. He doesn't fake it. He's not full of shit. as we said, he's the most positive person I have ever met. And yeah, like he should work his music into going on stage and being one of those speakers that speak positive thinking, positive energy. Yeah, he is such a great man. Great man. Cannot speak nothing but high regards for this guy. One of a kind that he is. And the other part of it too is no matter what song he sings, his voice stays the same. I hear the smile in his vocals. I hear that. Should have been Superman, because but whatever. But not Batman. We had this conversation last week. Superman by far is the best superhero ever. I got a tattoo to prove it. How are you, Jimmy Shanahan? Good to have you on, buddy. Yeah, no. I'm going to do a song up and I'm going to be like, I'm Superman. And Damian and I'll do the song with the Superman, and Damian and I he'll wear a Spider-Man costume, and I'll wear a Superman costume. There it is. I knew it was coming. I'm Superman. Oh, yes. Michelle on the behind the scenes saying what a powerful song that was. And again, that song exudes positivity and just the smile in his voice when he sings that. You can hear it. It's Damian freaking Follett, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the superhero song. And again, I debuted that last week. I don't think any other radio station done it yet. But as I said on last week's show, it is Superman. Okay, I'm sorry, but there is no other superhero that can outdo Superman. Prove me wrong. Spider-Man has his pew pew, and Batman's got, I'm Batman. He's got money. Superman didn't come from money. Superman came from another planet, and he came down, and he changed the world. Boy, could we ever use a Superman now. That's right. And I was saying on the behind the scenes, so maybe next year, yeah, I'm already planning Showcase on the Rock 2027 because it'll be my 5th year. I've already got confirmed one artist who was at the very first one 5 years ago. Damian actually played at the Showcase on the Rock in the 2nd year. Maybe if we get him up on stage, what do you think? What do you think, Brenda? We're going to get Damian in a Spider-Man costume. I'll come out in a Superman costume, and we'll sing the song. We'll get a bunch of kids, and we'll sing that song together. He's a spider. Damian is a Spider-Man kid. That's it. We'll have to find him we'll have to get the built-in muscles for him. Oh man. So again, that's being streamed everywhere. Go do you know what? Now that it's out, I'm going to put it on my driving playlist song so you can have it. Over almost 9 hours worth of driving songs of all Newfoundland music on Off the Rock Radio. It is a playlist. Get it. It'll take you all the way from Gross Morin, where my friend from high school, Catherine, is going to take a trip from Mount Pearl up. So it'll cover that distance. Listen, we got some more great music on the go because this is Off the Rock Radio, where we play nothing but Newfoundland music of all genres. And coming up next, Robert Hiscock. Hold on.
For 100 years, Canadians have chosen steel to get the job done. Support.
I figured he was. That's on. That's it. Oh, I look great in red tights. It's the pink ones I have troubles with. The orange ones. No, the orange ones. I look like a big orange. What's up, Zach Snow? I saw you over at the folk festival there, the fundraiser. Hope that was good. You know, Brenda, from the very first time I met you at the Dildo Brewery when my cousin was playing there 4 years ago. That was the first time we met. And you know what? Much love to you guys, as always. I know we don't get a chance to talk or see each other, but I'll tell you this. You're not far from my thoughts. Let's put it that way. All right. That's awesome. All right, and we're back here on Off the Rock Radio, 7:52 Eastern Time. Got some new music tonight from Michelle Fowler. We're going to play that as well. Next week, don't forget, Glenn Royal is going to be on the air. And then on June 22nd, big announcement, huge. It's official. Up From Home 2026 is taking part here in Kitchener-Waterloo. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you where, and I'll tell you who is going to be playing at Up From Home 2026. It is official. The artists are in the book. The ink is on the paper. It is a go. We got the green light. I can't tell you when. Up From Home 2026 will be announced on June 22nd. Also, tonight, I got a few tracks from people that are going to be playing at the Showcase on the Rock. Tried to get this guy, but he was busy. Maybe he won't be busy next year. Talking about Robert Hiscock, My Hometown, on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. What's that? His video down here is a must-see if you haven't fit it. Who's? Damian's? We got to, you know what we should do? Oh, I know what it is. Is she like, Gavin's not on the behind the scenes. I was going to say, shit, we should do our own fundraising. Ah. If they can raise $45,000, imagine what we can raise. At least $20. That's all we're asking for. $20. That's not too much to ask, is it? I don't think so. Just got your message, Damian. Love you, brother. Fitz bump. That's for you. Thank you. Needed that tonight, man. You're a good guy. You and Brenda. So the story is, I don't know, did I ever tell you the story, Damian? So when we were at the Dildo Brewery, my cousin, Michael Lay, was playing. And my other cousin was there, Sue Ann. And Cindy was there at the time. No, Cindy wasn't. But my Aunt Karen and them were there. And that's when you showed up. You were on the patio down below. And Sue Ann goes to me. She goes, you know who that is over there? And I'm like, no. I said, I have no idea. She goes, that's Damian Follett. And I'm like, what? I'm like, he's a freaking legendary. Oh my God. So went over, chatted with him, got my picture taken with him. He was wearing a pink hoodie. And I can't remember if it was the Dildo Brewery hoodie, but the pink hoodie, and his hat was on backwards. I'll remember that. And Brenda, with a big-ass smile, we had our picture taken. We talked, and that was it. The rest is history, and here we are, 5 years later. Yeah. Can call him family. That's how crazy this world can be, my friends. Absolutely crazy how this world can be. How much more do I have to announce for Showcase on the Rock? You mean musicians? We were at, I think Gavin was telling me we're at 46. 46 musicians over 3 days. And I bet you there's going to be musicians that you've never even heard of. We got our first rapper this year at the Showcase, which is pretty exciting. Yep. next year is already in the books. I got a couple of people that are coming back from the very first year I did it. So next year will be the 5th anniversary that we're doing this. And yeah, next year is going to be big. We're already talking about who we're bringing in, and this year's not even done yet. Zach, you should try to come up for you should try coming up for the Up From Home. You're going to love that one. Yeah, his One Human Race. Again, it's songs about positivity. He could become a great kids singer-songwriter. You know that? All right, Zach. You're always welcome. You better be. We got NL Now coming out. We've confirmed with them that they're bringing their characters out. Going to do a little bit of a skit-ish, but they'll be there to take pictures and such. This is one of those ones that I've really become to enjoy. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Shit. Mr. Derek Strong, how in the hell are you? Can't wait for next week, buddy. That shit. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. A big announcement, Derek. Are we talking next week? We're talking next week too, right? You're tuned into Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. It is Monday, June the 8th, and that was none other than Mr. Barry Fitzpatrick in a song called A Bonfire Song. It is that time of year where you crack some fires on. If you So Asitha posted the other night, her kids were playing soccer. So during the day, they were in a T-shirt. At night, they had to put their winter coats back on. It was so cold. Said they had frost down at CBS. Great, you can have it. It's sitting around 37 up here with the Humidex today and tomorrow, and rain for the remainder of the week, so they say. But it's a hot one. I'll make sure to bring down some sunshine soon. I'll send some down. I know a couple of truckers that'll fill up their trailer for you. But it was hilarious. All right. You know what else is going to be good? I'm excited about this one. That's right. If you know this sound, you know what it means. You know what this means. Are you ready? Are you ready? That's right. Ooh, listen to the bass. We only got one song here tonight, and this comes to us. It's funny. I just got an email from her. I don't know, a message from her. Was it today? Was it today, or was it like yesterday? When it was within 24 hours. And she said, "Hey, I got a song," and Dave produced it, of course, because Dave is freaking Midas. Everything he touches goes to gold. So I said, yeah, but absolutely send me an email. Okay, so here's the small bio. Born and bred in the small town of Freshwater, Placentia Bay, now living in the city. Can take the girl out of the bay, but you can't take the bay out of the girl. Mom of 3, 16 years working in healthcare. She's currently working at the Veterans Pavilion in St. John. She's always loved to sing, but writing is something I found in my healing journey with my son's addiction. This song was a first, but certainly not a last. A song of a mother's love through redemption and hope through a strong sense of newfound faith. This is the first song I'd done in the studio, and I must say I had a blast with Dave. Speaking of Dave, he just comes on the behind the scenes right away. You just show up like a ninja. And I said, Dave, and I look over, and there's Dave. Dave comes in. Dave's that old man. What a great down-to-earth guy. Yes, Dave Fitz is the guy. This is her very first song, her very first recorded song. And I bet you she's freaking excited. And she's going to crank this one up. Why? Because she can. She's at work. And she's going to be going to everybody going, you know what? That's me. That's me. You're damn right, Michelle. Not once, but twice. Brand new song from Michelle Fowler. Radio debut. Off to Rock Radio on FM 98.5. Turn it up.
I think back to 7 years ago, thinking losing you was the worst thing known, but little did I know the next storm to come was a loss much greater to the heart. I kept drinking and overthinking, blaming and asking questions. I got mad, I got sad, I started pointing fingers back. But this heart was a mess.
I'm listening to the words. Hey, Dougie.
I found friends, I found people, I went to church, I found Jesus, I quit drinking and overthinking, I accepted, I forgave, I loved a little louder just by having a little faith. Now he's there, I can still hear him on a telephone, visit him through a glass window, never imagined this would be my life. On my way to work, on my way home, I see a building that stands of hope that maybe one day he'll just turn his life around. I found strength, I found people, I went to church, and I found Jesus. I quit drinking and overthinking. I accepted, I forgave, I loved a little louder just by having a little faith.
Holy shit.
When you admit you were wrong, that's when I seen growth, and that tear rolled down my cheek. You just sat and stared. When we accept, we forgive. That's how we got here. And I hope one day my boy finds Jesus. His mama would be so proud. It's never too
This
late
is
to
an
change your
amazing,
mind.
well-written song.
Can't find strength, can't find people. Yeah, go to church and find Jesus.
Wow. Huh. Off the Rock Radio here in Ontario, playing a track from Michelle Fowler from originally Freshwater, Newfoundland, because that's what we do here, play all the genres. What an absolute beautiful song. Oh, wow. Michelle Fowler. You can find her online at Michelle LF. Song's called Not Once But Twice. She's on the behind the scenes. Praise it up. Praise it up. Spirit was definitely in you when you wrote that song. Absolutely. You did the impossible left. Yeah. A couple people know what I'm talking about when I say the impossible left. That was crazy. Great song, Michelle. Love it. So you're on the behind the scenes right now. Obviously, you're going to let me know where you're going to find that. Is it up on the social? I'm not up on the streaming platform yet, because if it is, I'm going to be putting that on my driving playlist. It will be, the show is being recorded in the other studio. It will be up on Spotify and all your streaming platforms once the show is done. So you can definitely play it back. You're just going to have to search it and then just play that song. I tried to not, kind of talk over it like we used to do when we were kids. I wanted to be that radio DJ and the cassettes, you know how it was. Michelle Fowler, not once, but twice. Great, great song. More music on the way. Hold on.
Beat of dancing feet as the Tony Award-winning musical
Beautiful.
42nd Street taps its way into Cambridge.
Is it under Michelle Fowler then? Is that what it is?
In this backstage musical about making it big on Broadway, bursting with dazzling dancing, sensational music, and show-stopping spectacle. 42nd Street is pure Broadway magic. On stage, July 2nd to July 19th at the Hamilton Family Theatre, Cambridge. Tap your way to tickets today. Visit Drayton.
All right, and Michelle's on the behind scenes saying that right now it is on all streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube, etc., etc. And we're just waiting to see if it's under Michelle Fowler. But I'm sure if you typed in the track, which we talked about, if you type in not once but twice, it may come up. I'm not sure what other songs might come up. So try and search for Michelle Fowler. But I will tag her in my upload here later on. So this lady released an album 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, called Gallery Walls. And this was the first track off of it, called Little Sparrow. We're talking about Kelsey Arsenault. Recent graduate, by the way. Congratulations to you. And also a former Showcase on the Rock performer on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. Perfect. I got you. There's Zach Snow's got it. Oh, itchy legs, itchy legs.
Took a walk today, I went out to my favorite place. One last conversation with the edge of the world. Going back tonight, 11:35 is my flight. The big white wings will carry me. Oh hey, oh, they'll carry me away.
You do know Fitzy, and I'm not saying this because I'm saying it, but I'm saying it because I'm saying it. The fact that she now heard her song on the radio is going to kick her ass to get her more into the studio. How many people have you said that, right, Dave? As soon as they hear their song on the radio, they got to go for more. It's like a tattoo. You just can't have one. You just can't have one tattoo. And for those that have any, don't have any, you know what? One day, you'll get that sailor anchor and mom right across the top. This is a performer, an artist, musician, singer, songwriter. I wish she would get back into the studio and record again. She reminded me so much, and reminds me on all her music, of a Sarah McLachlan meets Jewel. That's who Kelsey Arsenault. When I first heard her, Kelsey Arsenault reminded me of Jewel meets Sarah McLachlan. Hands down. Hands down. You get a couple more songs behind you, Michelle, you'll be at the Showcase on the Rock next year. Or you get a few songs under your belt and get ready. I'm going to have you at the International Women's Day Festival that I hold in March at the Dildo Brewery. Okay? Think about that. So if that doesn't put a little fire under your arse, then I don't know what will. Wow. You can always count on me, Dave. Anybody can count on me. Right, Zach? Even you've count on me. We've had our talks. It's just who I am, my friends. It's just who I am. We can all say it. Well, you could come to this year's showcase on the Rock, Michelle. August 28th to 30th. Just look for me and Gavin running around. It's in Bay Roberts, and you'll have a great time. I found last year was more networking for musicians when they were kind of talking, you know, when they weren't up on stage or performing. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
FM 98.5 is CKWR.
Daddy, I learned to play guitar when you weren't looking. All I wanted was for you to notice me. I ran with the boys, skinned my knees and made some noise, but nothing was ever good enough from me.
Waiting to hear back, Dave.
And there's so many little girls who just like me. Learning to love.
Not yet. Don't see your text yet, Dave. Thanks, buddy. You have a great night, too. Love you, brother. There it is.
Daddy, I learned to play guitar when you weren't looking. And that little girl, I guess you couldn't see. She's standing right beside me, and I'll never let her down. And I'll tell her what you never said to me. Night after night, with these lonely strings, I put back the pieces of these broken wings. Daddy, I learned to play guitar when you weren't looking. All I wanted was for you to notice me. I ran with the boys, skinned my knees and
I think he meant the other four-letter word, Zach. I think he meant to say Dean, but I think it was auto-corrected and went to you, Zach. I don't know how that works, but, you know. Guys, we're on my platform here. We're all the man and woman on here. Not just one. We're all one. Can't take all the credit, Zach. All right, so now I continue on writing down. Wow. Wow. Let's just go over here, Zach Snow Block. It's 17. I got time. I got time. I appreciate you, Michelle. Maybe I'll talk to you about that house in Freshwater. You appreciate me that much. I am just very happy that I get to play the music that I do on this show. That I get to, you're right, that I get to feature artists that people don't get to hear. To hear your own self on the radio. Zach can attest to it. I don't get Greg Smith on here. Every now and then he pops on. But Zach and I are cut from the same cloth, so to speak. We work our asses off. And we never ask anything in return because that's not who we are. To see you happy, to see how you react, that is happiness for us. And that's why we do what we do. 2 hours a week, probably about 5 to put the show together. Yeah. That's it. Absolutely. We don't get paid for this, but I don't care. I did it for 20 years. I'll be in my 25th year in community radio come January. Not a penny. And I don't care. Because when I step off that plane in Newfoundland and I see my friends and I see my family, that is what it's all about. The hugs, the laughs, the drinks, the laughs. Did I say laughs? Lots of laughs. And the music. That's what it's all about. And like Damian said earlier, no matter, you could be having the shittiest day, but you put on a song and it tends to brighten it up. It just tends to brighten things up. And that's why on the Showcase on the Rock, you'll never see me not smile that entire weekend. As soon as I get off that plane, yeah, I'm home. When I step off that plane, I'm home. That's why we do what we do. So, Michelle, you keep doing what you're doing. You're always going to have a platform. That's my soapbox for tonight. I'm done. Mic drop.
Feel like I can talk to you, and I know that sounds crazy. It ain't fair, you died too young, like a story that just begun. But then tore the pages all away. knows how I miss you. All the hell that I've been through. Just know no one can take your place. Sometimes I wonder, do you do today?
Yes, I do, and I was going to play it because I saw the post about Sheldon. Yeah, I got some early soirees for sure.
Some days seem to hurt the most, with the pain like a heavy coat. The only thing that gives me hope is I know I'll see you again someday. Someday.
I can't wait to hear Justin play this again at the Showcase on the Rock.
Woke up in your bed, got out and put my t-shirt on, smelled your stale perfume, wafting all around the room. You've heard these sounds.
Got a story about Justin I'll talk about on the air.
Heading for the door, never looking back. Don't call me, don't text me, don't tempt me or I'll leave. You are on my phone, I won't be coming back. I'm better off home, no more DMs, please. Just leave me alone, I'll leave you unread on my phone. Can't we just be friends? Benefits are really lovely. She said these words.
So what's the weather like down home? Is it still cold? Oh, by the way, what's gas at? We're at $1.67 up here.
Perhaps that was the plan all along. I'll be up before the dawn. I'm never looking back. Don't call me, don't tempt me, don't text me or I'll leave. You are on my phone, I won't be coming back. I'm better off at home, no more DMs, please. Just leave me alone, I'll leave you unread on my phone.
She's a great finger picker. I can't remember if he uses a pick or not.
Look out your window, I'll be gone. Babe, dry your crying, the motor comes. I'll leave you unread on my phone, I won't be coming back. I'm better off at home, no more DMs, please. Just leave me alone, I'll leave you unread on my phone. Woke up in your bed.
That is none other than Justin Hannum, and leave you unread, who will be at this year's Showcase on the Rock. He was last year. And so the story is, when I asked him to play, when he sent me those songs and I played them on a New Music Monday, and I'm like, I think he should be part of the Showcase on the Rock last year. Well, he did. He was extremely nervous. And he said to me, well, I need to learn to start playing on stages if I want to get out there. get my music out there. So he did. And the Showcase on the Rock, I think, was his very first stage performance. And then he competes in the Newfoundland Embassy's talent search and did extremely well. Played there, played a couple of open mics, but that is Justin Hannum and Leave You Unread. We also had Birthday Boy. He celebrated a birthday just not too long ago, Travis Bixby, and a song called Who You Be Today. Can't read my own writing. All right, we're going to continue on with some more music. Of course, we also know that somebody passed away this week, part of the Newfoundland music community. He was part of the soirees. We're going to get that track on and talk about him very, very soon. In fact, about 60 seconds. Hang on.
Know that in Waterloo Region, 1 in 9 households faces food insecurity every day. You can help change that by becoming a monthly donor to the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. As an Eat 365 supporter, your monthly commitment ensures nutritious meals every day of the year for your neighbors in need. Plus, the Food Bank can provide 2 meals for every dollar you give. Sign up today at thefoodbank.ca/Eat365. Together, let's build a community where no one goes hungry.
Bring home the beauty of real wood with Boyerly Canada's Grand Manor Flooring Collection.
Jesus,
High-performance
that's loud.
flooring offers stunning realism, cozy comfort underfoot.
They record the commercials around here so freaking loud. So freaking loud.
It's made to move with your life. Easy to clean, 100% waterproof and stain resistant. Even pet stains. Discover Boyerly Canada at St. Clements Heart and Home, 1011 Industrial Crescent, St. Clements, and online at Let Us Floor You.
All right, and the local music community, of course, mourns the loss of Sheldon Thornhill. Some of you may have recognized that name. Amazing, amazing accordion player. Thornhill died at the age of 79 after a courageous battle with cancer. He was also part of the group The Soirees from 1990, and I have this cassette, and I burned it, and I put it into an MP3 from The Soirees 2. This is called the Towton Song, in remembrance of none other than Sheldon Thornhill.
Give up your ears and listen. A song I sing to you concerning a little story I heard as a kid in school. At the time I heard this young voice, I was only 11 years old. I remember every word of it, those big 30 years or more.
Now, this is trad back in the day. This was the early 90s. Yep. This was some good stuff.
After they close the store. They rose early one morning. It was about 4:30 when Jackie spotted the final go with the rising light before. The two older brothers had been on something. But Jackie wasn't satisfied. He had it out for free. They fixed their mother and away they go. They had only been on the fishing grounds for an hour or so. In their next morning, when Jackie said to Bill, I'm afraid that I don't feel so good. In fact, I'm rather ill.
Yeah, it'd be good. I think I used to have that album, but I can't remember now. That was their first one, wasn't it?
that's coming was beginning to rise. They looked down in horror as his buttons popped from his coat. He could keep the sweat inside, boys, till he barely filled the boat. So down he says to Brother Bill, I think that will flow. We'll put it in the water and told him behind the boat. When they got him back on shore, they headed for the house. They grabbed their towel and themselves to Christ for Johnny out. So now you've heard the story.
Oh, that's right. The Seven Span. I have that on cassette as well. Then I have the Soirees 2. I can't remember. I believe I have the Shadows of the Pines on cassette. Pretty much have all of them. I remember when I was in Newfoundland picking up a bunch of them. Oh, here comes the odds. Woo, yeah. I love how they always close that out, eh? Always love how they close that song, those songs out.
FM 98.5.
Gus wrote most of the songs, but Sheldon sang, I think he sang, I think, on this one, but Gus wrote most of the songs. Some good old Lucas Kettle. Can't wait till he comes back up here. Got a few gigs for him to play. That's right. Well, hopefully it rains for you tomorrow so you can take some time off there, Wetter. You have a good night, eh, buddy? Maybe we'll meet up at Morty's sometime this week and have a couple of pints. I work Friday, Saturday at the Scran. Maybe we can do Thursday night. We'll go for a couple of beers after you're done work. Message me. Oh, wait. Thursday night, I got my doctor's at 4:20. But I'm available after that. We'll go for a couple of beers. Good night, brother. Yeah, I remember last time he was up here, and we had him at the Falls Pub. Floored everybody. Shocked everybody about the talent. It's all from Newfoundland. Make sure it's still recording. Oh, get some more water. Oh. Let's see. I got Jamie, I got Paul, I got Snowden. Oh, Steve Button. I'll play him tonight. I haven't played him in a while. Cold, salty air. Hey. This guy's playing at the showcase this year. There we go. No, I thought he was. Well, shit. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was last week. Yeah, he played at the. That's right. He played at Houston's last week. That's Jamie Taylor, who's another performer at this year's Showcase on the Rock. Bay Roberts is where you want to be. August 28th, 29th, and 30th. We're about 44 musicians, 3 days, food trucks. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. Jamie Taylor, all for another day. Lucas Kettle, who played at Houston's over the weekend, if they please. He does this all the time to me, and I hope he's listening right now because I got to give him crap. Josh Janes always texts me on a Monday night when I have my show. And then I message him, and he's like, oh, yeah, that's right. Damn, my bad. I forgot that you were on the air. Well, he's driving across Newfoundland right now because he plays in Springdale. When do you play? Thursday night. Yeah, it's the Hometown Pride Tour. Springdale on Thursday at Top Shelf. Kelly's Pub in Grand Falls, Windsor on Friday night. And then in Grand Falls, Windsor again at the Terrace Pub in Pacheco on Friday. And then that's okay. It's a couple of times here. And then in St. John's, this is where you want to see him Saturday, June the 13th. Houston's. Oh, 8:30 start. Faith O'Coin, special guest. They grew up together in Lab. So, yeah. And if you've never heard them sound together, oh, my God. They performed last year at the Showcase on the Rock, and, oh, they were so good. Harmonies are out of this world. I can't wait for them to actually record a song together. So that is Josh Janes, Faith O'Coin, that's going to be a part of Houston's this Saturday night. We've got some more great music on the way, all Newfoundland. all genres, past, present, and future, right here on Off the Rock Radio. Hold on. I don't even know what I'm playing next.
This Father's Day, take Dad fishing. June 20th and 21st are license-free fishing days in Ontario. Stock up on Rapala, the world's most popular fishing lures, now on sale. Save on Rapala accessories, including fillet knives and fishing tools. Plus, shop 13 fishing brand rod and reel combos starting at just $59.99.
We're your physical center here at Natural Sports.
Victoria Street, North Kitchener, or online at naturalsports.ca.
Celebrate our diversity at the 59th Annual KW Multicultural Festival in Victoria Park on June 20th and 21st. Experience incredible food from around the world, served by local ethnic associations and food trucks. Explore the international marketplace. Enjoy family fun in the interactive Discovery Zone with crafts, stories, songs, workshops, and interactive shows. And catch live performances from local favorites Joshua Pascua, Connection Latina, Natalie and the Sarcastic Onions, and Mama's Kitchen. The KW Multicultural Festival, June 20th and 21st at Victoria Park in Kitchener. Visit KWMF.ca.
All right, and we're back here on Off the Rock Radio, 8:43. Got about 15 more minutes left in the show. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you're first time tuning in, thank you so much. This is what we do. This is what I do every Monday night, 7 to 9 o'clock Eastern time, 8:30 to 10:30 Newfoundland time. For some, I know it's late, but we play nothing but Newfoundland music, new, old, everything in between, all genres. It's not just trad, it's country, it's rock, it's hip-hop, it's everything. If it's from Newfoundland, no matter where they're living and they are from Newfoundland, it gets played on the show. We also do the behind the scenes, as you can see, Facebook and, of course, YouTube. And it'll always be on YouTube on my website, offtheRockRadio.com. And the show is being recorded. You can always go to your streaming platform and listen, download, do whatever you want to it, and take it anywhere. It'll be uploaded as soon as this show is done. And just look for Off the Rock Radio. Or just type in Dean Clark. I guess there's an Australian football player, like a rugby player named Dean Clark. So we're not looking like me. Not at all. Can never make that mistake. Let's continue on. Paul Fitzpatrick, a song called Home, right here on Off the Rock Radio on none other than FM 98.5.
Jumped in my truck, driving down this road.
All right, so that's 2, that's 7. That puts me at 51. Oh, I'm going to need another song. I'm going to need another song. What song? What song?
Going house to house.
Oh, I know what song.
Talking the time we had back then. Wishing the time away so we could leave. Yeah, home is where the heart is. Home is where I'll be. No matter where I live right now, you can't take it away from me. That's when hold my grandma in that old porch swing. Those memories will always be with me. Oh, now I'm home with
there we go.
my little guy, showing them all the path we'd run.
No, we don't. We're still kind of putting things together. Been around a long time. I'm sure there was in the old station. There were some old pictures. There was me when I had some hair and when I had glasses. Wait, not these, but the ones I had to regularly wear.
No matter where I live right now, you can't take it away from me. That's when it holds my grandma in that old porch swing. Those memories will always be with me. My first kiss and my first bite, my last drink and my last ride. Those memories will always be with me.
Small world. Okay, perfect.
They said she came from Portugal, another said from Spain. Paris, France, where she used to dance in a houseboat on the Seine. She lived a while in Amsterdam, someone said someplace else. I know she never came from those places that they claim.
Why? Because she knows Zach's brother?
Came from Flat Rock.
I know you enjoy the, the behind the scenes.
She had $100 that she'd saved from splitting fish. She'd had enough of evenings on the wharf. She knew a girl from Chansko, and they could share the rent and go out at night.
Well, what's her name? I'll give her a shout out.
So she took a job at a joint downtown, picking up tips and laying it down, until one day she left it all behind.
See, you never know who you're going to find on here.
I know she wasn't meant for that crazy downtown scene. I know she came from Flat Rock on a Sunday in the rain. Packed the cab on Adelaide. The airport fare was all she paid. Gotta get a ticket, going somewhere. MasterCard got quite a shock. She was gone before they could take stock. Off into the wild.
See, this is why I do the behind the scenes. Where else are you going to know that somebody else works with your brothers? Like, oh my God, this is good.
She came back.
That's why I do the behind the scenes. I don't even know I'm here. You guys go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves now. You're good. Hello, Glenn Pye. See, somebody at least is calling and talking to me. Jesus. Good evening, Glenn Pye. How are you, sir? I was about to talk to you on the air. I'm going to talk about that AI stuff. Oh, by the way, Glenn, Michelle and Zach are having their own little conversation. They're just using this, as their conversation bit. You guys just keep on talking. Just go ahead. Have your own little conversation. Oh, man. Hello, Zig.
And others said from Spain. Paris, France, where she used to dance in a houseboat on the Seine. She lived a while.
Oh, you're now paying attention to me, Michelle? Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Are we back now?
I know she never came from those places that they claim. I know she came from Flat Rock on a Sunday.
Rock Radio, and a song from Snowden Walters, Flat Rock in the Rain. Paul Fitzpatrick in there as well, and a song called Home. It is 8:52. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we're almost wrapping up the show. The behind the scenes is going off pretty crazy. Got Zach Snow talking to Michelle on their own little conversation, and that's what the behind the scenes is all about. But Jessica, I'm going to give a shout out to Jessica because Jessica works with Michelle, and I don't know how you do it, but whatever. But she's a long-time listener, first-time watcher, I guess. Kind of creepy, but whatever. So welcome to the show, Jessica. Also, we got Glenn Pye on there. Now, Glenn is he's the guru of dad jokes and corniest jokes around. So did you happen to see these new AIs that are coming out where Chuck Norris is in every movie, like The Sound of Music comes along and high kicks, and then he goes along and the jaws are in the water and he comes out, and then you have the A-Team just recently. And I sent that over to Glenn because I know Glenn has the same sense of humor as I do, like we're in grade 6, and it's fantastic. So he gets what I've got. So it's perfect. So AI can be a powerful thing, but it can be a hell of a lot of fun too. Let's continue on, shall we? I got a song here from Dorina Harvey Band. The track is called Up All Night, right here on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. I knew you'd like that one, Glenn. I knew you'd like that one. I was going to talk about how your cousin's brother's sister's next door neighbor's dog owner was the linesman in the Memorial Cup. The next time I see him at the Odd when he does a game, I'm going to be like, listen, do you know Glenn Pye? I'm like, he's from Newfoundland. Do you know him? And he'll be like, yes, of course. Buddy Horizon. Well, holy shit, you're a new one. You've been lurking in the backgrounds, buddy. How are you? I want you to keep this band name in mind. I'll tell you. Oh, is that? You gotta send that to me, man. Oh, you gotta send that to me, please. I absolutely love those AI switch, man. Hilarious. Okay, that's good. Do that. Yeah, send that to me, Glenn. All right, Mr. Zach Snow. Always fun to have you on, bud. Have a good night. Fitz bump. And he was a linesman. It'd be different if he was a ref. Then I'd be like, oh, that is certainly a relation. Certainly a relation to Glenn Pye, because both are blind. Cannot see the puck at all. But he's a linesman. He was okay. He was actually one of the better ones in the tournament and during the playoffs when I saw him at the arena. Hello, Liz. Thank you for chiming in. You have a good night too, my friend. The Chuck for Norris, just the smile on the Chuck Norris ones are freaking hilarious. Absolutely love them. The A-Team one was okay, but I have a feeling those are going to start getting better. Sounds good, Glenn. We'll talk to you next week, buddy. Off the Rock Radio, Dorina Harvey Band, Up All Night is the name of that track. And again, coming up in 2 weeks, June 22nd is when you want to tune in, because we'll be doing the big announcement for Up From Home 2026, which will be going down somewhere in Kitchener-Waterloo. I'll give you the date, I'll give you who's performing, and I'll give you when, because you want to start booking your tickets and getting your arse up here. That's why we call it Up From Home 2026. The news is going to happen June 22nd. I want to give a big special shout out to my mom, who's in St. Mary's Hospital. She's going to be in there for a little bit, and I know she was on the behind the scenes listening in. And so she's listening, and a big shout out to my mom. And obviously, I'm wishing her well, as each and every one of you will be as well. So without further ado, that'll about wrap things up for me for another Monday night. So until next Monday night, when you hear the fables heave away, you know you're listening to Off the Rock Radio right here on FM 98.5. So until next Monday night, may God bless you. May God bless the tropical island of Canada known as Newfoundland. You guys have yourself a great week. Good night. And you guys on the behind the scenes, as always, we'll do this again next week. Good night, everybody.